Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new YouTube video that I'm doing today. Recently, I've gotten a lot of sweet compliments on my recent photos, which are super over-the-top Gyaru style PuriKura photos that actually Akipoyo Gyarusa has made kind of popular, and I thought I would show you today how to recreate this whole concept. This is super nostalgic for me because in my youth, in my teens, I was privileged enough to have a PuriKura store near me called PikaPika in San Francisco, Japantown that recently closed down due to the pandemic, which is why I'm inspired to help you guys learn how to do self-done PuriKura because not everybody has a PuriKura store or a PuriKura machine near them, and this is super fun to do and very Gyaru-esque. So let's get started, shall we? So I didn't show it here, but you're gonna need line camera, and you're gonna go to the little scissor bar where the stamps are, and that's how you make your own stamp. And you're actually going to cut yourself out of a photo and make it a stamp. Now you can do this just on the regular image feature, or you can already start a collage and do this. This is probably the most challenging part of trying to do it yourself PuriKura, at least for me, because I don't have a stylist or anything to like neatly cut myself out. So this is probably going to take you multiple tries to be able to do, and a lot of patience. So here I am as a sticker on my thing. As you see, I have a bunch of different stickers. Now you can collect little stamps that are transparents, as they call them. If they have the little gray and white boxes, they're transparents or PNG files. And you can use those with that little scissor thing there to have like the stamps that aren't purchasable in line, though I have a little bit of both, honestly. So as you see, I'm kind of tinkering with my sizing as me as a sticker, and I will say that this wasn't the best sizing ratio in a collage because my head is cut off a little bit, but I felt like I maybe just did that to be able to just quickly show you guys how to do a PuriKura. So this is the neatest. I go and I choose a cell phone background. Typically I choose things with repetitive patterns because the stickers will show up a lot better that way. And as you see, I have my little do-it-yourself stickers that are transparent files that I saved on my phone, and here you can tinker with the color. You can make it any color you want, and you can even change the brightness, saturation, the transparency, all of that. Just tinker around with it to figure out what you want. You'll see that at first I thought I was going to make my stickers all black and white, and then I decided, because I had red lipstick on, that I was going to make the whole photo red instead. As you see, Charm Kitty's nose is green, so like I said, this isn't exactly the best method. If you can find things in different colors, I highly recommend it, but if something isn't in the correct color, you can always use this method to make your stickers match your background or match your outfit in a certain way. It doesn't always work, but it's an option that occasionally does work out. So as you see, I'm selecting flowers and I'm trying to place them neatly along the edge there. So really the biggest advice I can give you is to tinker around with colors, tinker around with placement. My placement in this photo isn't the strongest, but like I said, I just recorded this to show you guys how to do this rather than just be obsessed with it being neat and perfect. But after doing this for a while, you kind of figure out the gist of things and you figure out how to do it. A big piece of advice I can give you is to make sure the sticker you have is selected and not another one. Otherwise, like yourself or something else will layer over top of it and you'll have a really hard time trying to get the right placement of everything again, because you'll basically almost have to start over. As you'll see, I'll select some stamps but then decide that they don't look that great, so I'll take them out. Typically, I try to find things that can hang off of edges or align on edges really well, and things that can kind of be layered, if that makes any sense. Here's a really good example of me changing the color of these blue butterflies and layering them on top of the flowers. I also forgot to point out that you can flip your image, so if it doesn't look good like the way it is, you can flip it so it can fit on certain things better. I'm probably terrible at describing this and explaining, but I hope you get the point. Here's a huge shout out to Kyosh, who liked one of my photos on Instagram during this. As you see, I'm kind of layering the flowers behind the jewels and the Charmy kitty and the butterflies. So here I decided to add text to my photo. I'm just going to add my name, and I'm going to put little hearts on the edges of it. At first I thought I was going to use stars, but in the end I decided hearts were cuter for this photo. And how I do that is I install like the little language packs for my iPhone on, and I use this one because it has the cow emojis on them, and I take like the face part out and use like the stars and hearts for text things like this. And here Line gives you an option of fonts to use. Because my background is so like bold with polka dots, I decided to use kind of a bold font so the text would show up. Here I'm just going to do some placement. I'm going to change the color to red to match all the little stickers, and then I'm going to add a border and thicken up the border so that way you're able to see the text even more. Last but certainly not least, PuriKura would not be PuriKura without PuriKura, or Sparkles as some of you know them as. A lot of the newer machines, the actual machines, don't have like jewels and sparkles anymore, and it's an absolute travesty. So I am so happy that Line Camera includes sparkles on their sticker options, and I'm just going to throw those literally flipping everywhere. So what I did just now is I saved the photo, because sometimes when I throw too many stickers on a photo, like I said, it'll layer and then I'm like, crap. So if I do anything that's kind of close to my face where like my sticker will overlap everything I've done, I'll save the photo first and then throw the sparkles on. Yeah, like I said, I'm so glad that there's sparkles on this, because is it really Gyaru PuriKura, like, super over the top without the sparkles? No, I don't think so. And here's the finished product, guys. This is how you do-it-yourself PuriKura. This is like my only quick rundown of it, but you can do it a lot more like fancy and a lot more organized than this. I hope this was helpful though, and I can't wait to see other people's PuriKura creations, because I know that the super sparkly PuriKura machines, I miss them dearly, and like I said, I actually don't have one near me anymore, and I know a lot of other people don't have that privilege, so I hope that this kind of fills the void for you guys. Once again, a huge thank you to Akipoyo Gyarusa for making me realize that I can do this without the need of an actual PuriKura machine. I can't wait to be able to do this with my friends when the world's not on fire and we're able to actually see each other again. Anyways, like I said, I hope this is helpful for you guys. Until next time!